the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dalton. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield here, Dalton. Throw left side, hauled in by Otton. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game on it, he should be. Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's able to get across midfield and down to the Buccaneer territory. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The Texans at 11-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Throwing Jones. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Jones to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. But, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Complete right side to Otten. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Another chance for Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. To throw here, Dalton. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 10, Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. The offense on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's White. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And finding room to work, he's down to 2 here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Dalton. Oh, the spin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jones throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is Parker, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On the give, this is their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one taken in by Otten. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 41, Dalton toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Passing, it's Dalton. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. To throw again on second down. Dalton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Dalton. That's caught at the 1. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Brandon Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He finds his target. Beckham. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3 and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw again. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones throwing to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job, is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Texans set to... Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Jones. It's caught. Beckham. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones now throwing on first down. All wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Buccaneers have it.
I know one thing, the team...
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jones on first down. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the slant, here's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come throw another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 60. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Bucket. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Jones from the gun on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield here, Dalton. Over the middle, complete. It's Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hunt will try going up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On first down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On first down, Turpin. Oh, what a move. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Buying time to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that definitely deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action here with Dalton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jones now on 1st and 10. It's caught by OBJ. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Turpin, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run the counter. Turpin, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Dalton and the offense now. Down by 6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. This one taken in by Otten. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4 down. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the other critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Jones. He'll find Parker again, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Tampa Bay, the victory gets them back to